Hi Capricorn, my name is Leona from Supra Conscious Soul. Sorry, we've got motorbikes, and this is your love reading. So this is for Sun, Moon and Rising sign. What does Capricorn most need to know about love this month? What do they most need to know about love? For the highest good of all. For the highest and best good of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so, let me just take out your guidance cards. Okay, so underneath the deck, we have the 6 of oysters, yeah? So this is telling me that there needs to be a little more give and take within the relationships this month. It's like your overall theme and your overall energy is about reciprocity and an exchange and an equal exchange. I feel like some of you guys may not have been giving fairly back this month. You could have been restricting yourself. You could have been wanting to eat all that cake to yourself there. And not sharing it with all of those little clams or oysters that want some. So basically this is asking you to just think about being a little more giving, or if you're giving too much of yourself, pull a little bit back this month. It's about that sharing of energy. Underneath that we have the 2 of Pentacles, or the 2 of oysters, and this is talking about that balance of energy and needing to keep that momentum going between the both of you, whether you're in a relationship or not. Even if you're just reaching out to somebody, it's about making sure that the balance and the communication is going fairly and it's moving smoothly. Not feeling like one person is doing all the work or more than their fair share in the relationship. Okay, so Capricorn. So I feel like, somebody feels like they had to make a decision about you. And I feel like it's almost as much as they wanted to be with you, because we have the Devil card here, as much as they wanted to be with you, I'm also getting that they could have pulled away and decided to pull back. It's almost like somebody from afar likes you. This is obviously not for people in relationships. Well, it could be, but yeah, that's not my business. Anyway, it's talking about somebody pulling their energy back, or feeling like they didn't want to be tied to something, or feeling like they are tempted but they're pulling themselves back. So they could be somebody around you who thinks that you're really quite attractive, thinks that you're quite sexual, but they're having problems making this decision. They could have also pulled back their energy and not pushing forward to make this decision, or they could feel like the decision has been taken out of their hands somehow, and that could have resulted in them becoming the Hermit as well. So somebody's pulling back from you, Capricorn, because you also are the Devil as well. No, you're not the Devil, but you are represented by the card of the Devil. So yeah, there was definitely a decision, and somebody could have pulled back from you, or felt like it was too much, or felt like the decision was taken out of their hands in some way. Or it could also be somebody feeling like they was tied to something, and they're going inside themselves to see whether that's what they really want. It's also about them going into their past behaviours in order to look to their future. So maybe they are being a little bit timid and because that's how they are, and they're too scared to push forward to make that announcement to you. So in terms of why they're feeling like this, okay, so there could have been some words exchanged. We have the Queen of Flamingos here. There could have been some harsh words exchanged. There could have been some sharp communication, some sharp exchange. Just not too much, because the person still wants to make plans with you. They're still weighing up the pros and cons. They're still this could also be you guys arguing in your relationship and then working out where you're going to go from there. But it's all love, because we have the Queen of Hearts here as well. So regardless, this person still likes you, even though there has been some even coldness. You could have maybe cut them off a little bit, but they still have this love for you, and they're still weighing up the pros and cons and what to do about the situation. And they're still trying to show you that as well. Look, there's a doorway here. They're like, come on in, like I want to go through that doorway with you. And maybe you're being a bit cold and like, hell no, or I can't even tell, like you're just not noticing, or you're focusing on the argument. But we have the Queen of Cups as well, so I don't feel like it's too harsh an argument for the Queen of Cups to be there, or the Queen of Hats, sorry. So in terms of how you feel, so you have the Knight of Flamingos. Yeah, so this could have been information coming in quick. This could have been a message that came in quick as well with this Queen of Flamingo. This could have been somebody who maybe was acting a little bit immaturely or a little bit in haste as well. Or maybe there was a message or a communication about work, because we have the King of Oysters here. So this is talking about this guy possibly, or this girl running away from something because they're more focused on work at the moment. Yeah, but then we also have this Page of Flamingos coming in. So somebody could have been a little bit defensive about a message. Somebody could have felt like that a message was a little bit sharp, or their communication was a little bit sharp. But we still have the King of Oysters. So that talks about the person's environment, their work. It talks about them being kind of abundant and it being a pretty good time, or that's what they're focusing on, or that's what you're focusing on, because it can go either way with a general reading. So in terms of what's coming for you, Capricorn, so we have the Ace of Flamingos. So this can be a new start. This can be victory after a long struggle. So there could be something that changes for you guys in terms of clarity, or changes for you guys in terms of where you go from here, because this is a victory. This is the universe saying, well, look, you've worked on this, you've done some work. And it could also be it could be about healing this, about healing any heartbreak between you, and coming to more of an emotional resolution, I would say, as well, because we also have the King of Cups as your advice. So that talks about you guys connecting more on an emotional level, possibly leaving these past hurts behind as well. We have the 10 of Oysters as well, which talks about, it can talk about family quarrels. So there could be something from outside that's coming in that's causing a problem within the family as well, that's causing arguments between you guys, not necessarily between your relationship. It could just be things coming in from outside that are disturbing the peace or triggering you guys somehow, like they're coming in and bringing their stuff, and that's causing an argument for you guys, maybe perhaps for some as well. But it's asking you to be more emotional, to not be more emotional, to be more in control of your emotions, and to give emotion when needed, and to not be over emotional when it's called for as well. We also have your advice card as the Emperor, so you guys could be working on building a foundation. We have the 10 here and the King, so you guys could be like, I need to sort out this before I can sort out the emotional side of the relationships. Perhaps that's what's happened with all of these swords coming into the relationship. You're like, look, I need to focus. I'm not able to to even balance both things, because we did have the juggling card there as well. Or it could be that the more you're trying to focus on the relationship, the more work comes in, and you feel like you're in this continuous flow where you can't focus on your relationship. But yeah, it's just asking you to be, to have a little bit of romance in your life. To be, yeah, the King of Cups is very romantic. He's a great father. As is the Emperor. The Emperor's also a great father too. He knows how to take his responsibilities seriously. This could be you trying to get all of your responsibilities in order to move forward. I really do hope this has helped. Take care. Stay blessed.